it's Wrestling Hero Fakes. Tell them what we have today, Hero Fakes. Tell them right away. Well, I know you're seeing some stuff right here in the background, and this is not even a portion of what is going down. We also have Rey Mysterio Joker update. We got some sneak peeks, man. We got some sneak peeks. And then also, we're also working on, well, you know what? Once we go further into the video, it'll all make sense. Obviously, as you can see back here, we will cover that in just a sec. We got a updated Elite, custom Lars Sullivan. We got Man Bun Roman Reigns. We got Sheamus. And we also have the version of Yushin Thunder Liger converted into Mattel figure form and DWO Customs coming with this package right here. And this one, okay, so you might have seen a little something similar on the channel in the past, but not the way that you're about to get right in here. How many times did you double layer it, my bro? Oh, here it is. Hold on. No, that's more packaging, Hero Fakes. Get it right. We will. We'll get it right as soon as we get it out of the package. Is that it? Is that it? Yes. Okay, so that's it. Here, we got it all out. We got it right here. We have the Fiend belt. Stages, I appreciate you. I really hope the support that you did come through with this one. But I needed something more to what we're actually seeing on TV. So here's the one that you might have seen already. This is kind of like what we saw in the past, where it was just kind of, it's like a regular strap, except it was like a decal added onto the belt. But this, you guys, this right here, this is the real deal Bray Wyatt Fiend Figgy Field. Oh, dude, this is insane. So as you can see, he grabbed the regular strap, but he went ahead and he sculpted a little bit more, man. He went ahead and added the actual sculpt of it all. Look at this belt, you guys. It says hurt. It says heal. It's got both factors to address your custom Elite Fiend. And you know we're not going to get this, you guys. You know when Bray Wyatt, when they release it, which either it's going to be March or April, I don't think we'll get the belt right away. I do think we will get the lantern, but I think this specific belt, I mean, I think first it'll be like the blue belt, which is like the regular Bray Wyatt figure belt, but I don't think we'll get this off the get-go. This might be something that might have to be released with maybe an Ultimate Edition Fiend. I mean, that's just an idea, just a thought, but this is so neat, man. Look at those teeth. Look at those eyes, dude. The red, like all this blending in together, man, this is just insane. I am very pleased of how this came out and the way that he did it. Actually transitioned. So you got this all sculpted right here, and then it transitioned into the belt so you could still strap it right there. You nailed it, DWO. Go give him a follow, man. I put a link right here in the description. Let's get this man to 10 billion followers over there on Instagram. Look how good that looks. Oh my gosh, I am genuinely digging that figure so much. All right, let's get into some more action, you guys. We need to see what Big Boy Lars did right here. One thing that we did, it's always one thing, man. It's either this or that and this, but there's always one thing that we manage to miss when we do, either it's a review or like it's always happening. But today, you know what? We'll go ahead and round it all up. We forgot to do the side-by-side comparison of Big Boy Lars. Now, we did have it in the past. BEW Animation did sculpt this from scratch. This was originally a Brock Lesnar, and then he went ahead and removed the Brock Lesnar hair. He added the beard. I mean, I do see the likeness still. I mean, this worked for me. Actually, it was on this figure, but this worked for me long before Mattel came along and finally gave us this Lars Sullivan figure. And I am still planning on using this. If you're curious, like, Hero Fakes, what are you planning on doing with that, man? You want to hook your boy up? Nah, man, it's from BEW Animation head scan, so I can't just go ahead and part with it. I got some connection with it. All right, so this one, as you can see now, Big Boy Lars has been updated. Now we can get the full-on articulation, his moves, his slams, you name it, we can do it right now. Now, there is a little bit of minor. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up. It's really not all that big of a deal. It's a slight color discolorization, so I guess a different torso would be best, but I mean, it's not that noticeable. You really have to nitpick it to see that the head scan, it's just a slight tanner than the actual rest of the body. And this, I mean, I've seen a lot of people use different figures. I went with Bruno San Martino. He has worn blue, and I think this works well. Plus with the knee brace, again, this is based off more of like a NXT look, but that, you guys, check it out. Anybody that was holding on that Lars, I think once you see this is like one of the easiest customs that you can do when it comes to getting like an Elite conversion. Obviously, there's no tat, so I don't know if I'm going to either torso crack it or add it on later on. But Roman Reigns, dude, he has come here together. We haven't seen a lot of the shirts like in Elite figure form. Plus, you know, if it was cloth, then it was one of those things that you're either going to display. But let's stop talking about that, man. Now let's start talking about right here, the Roman Reigns. I think everyone, when I posted this had come inside on Instagram, everybody's like, dude, I'm picking that up. First thing I'm doing, I'm swapping that that onto an Elite. And right here, if you were curious, like how it sits on the figure itself, at least from his most recent, which is Elite Series 67, 68, it sits pretty good. It's not sitting too low. It's not sitting too high. It's sitting just big dog right, dude. That is insane, man. I really like this. It is a little bit wobbly. You guys, I don't know if you see that, but it's just a tad bit wobbly. But I think for me, the biggest thing, if you're going to pose them, you can pose them either way, but it's going to be how it sits on the neck peg, and that's in pretty darn good. What about you, Sheamus? Now, here's the thing about Sheamus, okay? If you don't want to do like a fix-up, if you don't want to have to mess around and dig for a basic or find something that's got kind of like the look that he has right now from his return, Elite Series 8 is like the exact identical, like even down to the T when it comes to the attire. I don't have Elite Series 8 Sheamus. This is like the closest thing that I could find in my bin. But for me, it's working. I mean, there should be some green accents going on right here. I had swapped it, of course, from that one, which is like the full-on big beard / mohawk onto this. And now this is like the closest thing. I already placed the order, man. I already hit up eBay. So Elite Series 8 Sheamus, he's already on his way. The one thing that I do want to show you, which is really neat, you guys saw my review right here on the Ultimate. You know what? Before, this is kind of like a little gem piece, man. I want to talk about this in just a split sec. Before I do, I want to keep you guys posted on two things. One, the Joker Rey Mysterio, which we already talked about. And two, I kind of went back and redid a couple of things. I noticed that Shorty G, he kind of changed the look of his shorts. They're actually riding a little bit higher. So I grabbed the Kurt Angle out of the 3-pack, the Milkomania. I torso cracked it. I put the Ric Flair torso onto that. And it's mainly because of like the whole thing with like, if you look at the shorts right here, how it kind of has like that scruff going up here. That's kind of the main reason why I went, took this approach versus like, I was using the Usos before and they didn't have like the same, I mean it did, but I don't know, they were too long. These are a little bit more accurate, and this, I don't know what I'm going to do, you guys. I'm kind of tossing up like, Shorty G, he's going to get upset at some point. This is a guarantee. He's going to get mad. He's going to be like, yo, I don't like the name. McMahon, if you don't change it, I'm going to go heel. So this is just kind of like a little fantasy look that I'm kind of going with. Maybe like a heel Shorty G, right? We got the full-on black. It's just a thought, but I'm still debating of whether or not to go ahead and paint the shorts or leave it like that, because that's kind of like what we're seeing right here. Now, for the Joker, I want to show you guys something. When I talked to you about making this figure, there was a couple of things that I was telling you. That I wanted to use his most recent Elite just because he had the Mohawk look. But the thing is that about this one, like, there's some things that this one was just reaping more benefits to use the outline work. I already started it, so once I go ahead and finish up right here, because I already finished it on the left, that's neither here nor there. We'll finish it up, dude. Once we finish it up, trust me, you guys are going to love it. I hope you love it. And going back to what I meant, like, I feel like this one, at least for like the tights down, this is just, it gives you more of a better foundation. I mean, you could still go full blown out, but the thing is, you guys, is that if you do use this, and if you want to use some of the line work, this one is going past the knee. The look of the tights right here, they're going way far past the knee. If you look at the Joker attire, it stopped like midway through right there. So that's kind of the reason why I took that. And also, it's a lot easier to paint red onto green. I mean, it's not that big of a deal to paint it over black, but what I'm going to do is that I'm going to switch some of these parts, like for example, the gloves, because the gloves are identical. I do want to do the Under Armour as well as do the head swap and put it onto this one because he had the Mohawk as opposed to this. So I'm going to use a couple of parts, and I got these for dirt cheap, found it in the wild for like $7, so I ain't losing nothing. For the Ultimate, or not the Ultimate, for the Storm Collectibles Yushin Thunder Liger, I know he's kind of big. I mean, look at this. This is like a buff Yushin Tiger Liger. By the way, hashtag thank you, Liger, man. We appreciate what you did right here for the wrestling industry, man. It's been grand, dude, especially back the old WCW days. But a lot of people were saying, dude, it's way too big. I don't know. So what I did, we went ahead. Yeah, we got it converted, man. We had the Elite custom version of it. So I not only did I add the head scan on it, but this little chest plate with the cape, dude. This looks beautiful. I love it. Now, it is a little bit high, like the head scan, it sits a little bit high. This piece right here did fall off on the right, so I kind of have them like pre-posed right there in my display. And I had no idea, man. You guys showed so much love on Instagram when I shared this about a couple weeks back, so I had to go ahead and put it on here for you just to show you the overall look of it. This is kind of, yes, Daniel Bryan fodder, just fully painted right here to the attire that Yushin Tiger Liger has right here. So it's like an identical piece, and I think, yes, they're not, I think. I know for a fact. It has just gone up for pre-order. Ringside Collectibles posted like a black version of it. So if you weren't a fan of the red, you're going to have some options. And I'm going to have to go with the paintbrush, dude, once we get that in stock. I do want to get that painted and converted right there and kind of make like a metal figure form. Let me know what you guys think, though. What do you guys think about that Fiend belt, the Roman Reigns right here, Lars Sullivan? We got Shorty G. Tell me if you guys want me to still paint that, or do you guys like the little fantasy thought of it all, just having it black? And then, like I said, the Rey Mysterio, just stay tuned, man. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel, because you don't want to miss stuff like this. I want to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.